All right, everyone, and welcome back into the cave right here for the Hartford Whalers journey to the Stanley Cup Championship. We are live here again. This is episode number 3 of our live series, season number 2 with our Hartford Whalers. If you have not had the opportunity to jump in and check some of this out, I suggest going back to some of our past episodes. You'll get to learn some of our characters, see who we've got on the team, and basically just see how we are doing and how we got to the point we are at. All right. We have got some exciting stuff coming up tonight. But before we get into that, let's take a look at the last episode and see what went down with our Hartford Whalers. Now we do know that we had some injuries. Okay, we were plagued with injuries for maybe the first 10 or 15 games of the season. As you can see right here on the top right of the screen, we are currently 11, 8, and 1. So it has been a bit of a struggle here through the first 20 games, but we are currently sitting in third place with 23 points. We're only 1 point behind the Panthers and the Maple Leafs for the top spot in the Atlantic Division. So the team is definitely holding their own. We played much, much better last week when we quick simmed compared to when we actually tried to sit in and watch the games. We were like 0-5 to start the episode, and then we closed out with a solid 5 wins, including our live watch, which was a 3-2 win over the New Jersey Devils. So, looking back on last week's episode, again, we had some struggles early on. We had basically 5 consecutive losses, and we'll look back on those. We took a 5-0 shutout loss to the Ottawa Senators, okay, who are very quickly becoming our rival inside of our division. They're currently in eighth place with just 16 points, but they have definitely put up a fight against us in just about every game we've played against them, going back to our inaugural season, which was last year. Of course, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs, who we lost to 3-1, a high-scoring, high-powered team. But you can see they're only 12-9. All right, they're 12-9, so the division is pretty tight. Everything's rolling pretty tight in the division. Then it was Mr. Fetto and his Buffalo Sabres taking us down 3-2. That was a tough loss. Then again, this time in Ottawa, we took another loss to the Sens, 5-3. So that's a 0-4 start. At that point, I'm just about ready to throw my controller out the window and call it quits with this team. But then we started to get some fans watching. I got some nice comments, and it made it pretty exciting as we made our way through the rest of the episode. So we jump here. We took on Ottawa again. That was a 6-2 loss, and it was getting pretty bad. It was definitely getting pretty bad. But then things started to turn around for the team. A 5-4 win against the Devils, a 2-1 win against Ovechkin and the Caps, a 3-1 win against Philadelphia, right? We went to Nashville, got a 6-1 win over the Preds, and then we closed it out live on the episode with the 3-2 victory over the New Jersey Devils. So things are definitely looking up, okay? We go 0-5. The team is 6-8-1, and then bada bing, bada boom, we are right back in this thing, picking up five massive wins on the season. So on the week. So we closed out last week 5-5. If you watched any of the episodes last year, we were usually looking for about 10 points, right? So the team came up pretty big. Now we're going to watch 10 games again today. We're going to be looking at probably maybe 1 or 2 slow sims. We'll do a quick sim. I want to watch my Islanders, so we'll probably watch live against the Islanders. We'll go into UBS Arena to watch that one. We'll watch the team on the road. And then, of course, we close out. Let's see. So we'll close out against Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers on this episode. So, taking a look at the calendar and what we're going to see here. Before we look at any of the players or stats or anything, this is what we're going to be looking at in this episode. So we've got Carolina. Okay, we're at home against Carolina, formerly the Hartford Whalers. We'll have Philadelphia at home, Boston at home. So a nice 3-game stretch in the mall to kick off the episode. We then roll to Philadelphia on the road, Utah on the road, right, before we get a couple of days rest, come back home, take on the Isles on a Saturday afternoon in Hartford. Okay, then it's to Detroit at the Islanders. We're home for Tampa Bay, and of course, we'll close out the episode with a home game against the Edmonton Oilers, who are 12-7-1. So divisionally here, we're taking on Boston. Okay, Boston is a divisional team. So we'll get to see Boston, who is within our division. We'll get to see the Lightning. We'll get to see the Hurricanes. So we've got a couple of divisional teams. All right, and we will, of course, be watching the Islanders live. We'll do the Tuesday the 2nd at UBS. I know I'm repeating myself. I do apologize. It's been a long day. Had a long one at work. Actually, spent a long couple of days. So it's just good to be able to sit down and talk to all of you and play the game. Watch the team play. Again, if you've never been with us before, basically what we do, we've got a nice group of people that we've thrown together, put on the team. They are the new Hartford Whalers, and this is our schedule. In our first season, we came up just short of a trip to the Stanley Cup Finals, which was our ultimate goal. Losing in 4 games or maybe it was 5. I don't know. If you want to jump back and take a look, feel free. But we lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to Tampa Bay, who we'll see in this episode. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll through. We want to take a look and see how our lines are doing. But first, we need to start by reviewing our current injury status. Okay, so here's what the board looks like. Right now, our only injury on the board is our goalie, who is still out with that upper body injury. Going to be returning December 16th. So again, we're going to go another episode without seeing our top netminder. And we'll have DJ holding it down in the net for most of these games. First game of the episode, we're going to have to go to a backup because, well, it's the second of a back-to-back, and he was in goal. Oh, no, actually, no, we'll go with him. Yeah, I'm sorry, we're going to go with him. So he is going to be in goal for this one. So when we head to the Hurricanes, to the Hurricanes, when we take on the Hurricanes at home. Okay, so let's take a look at our lines to start the episode. So we haven't made any changes as of yet. Now, we did have the injury to Kelly earlier in the season. So that when we did that, basically what we do, I try to keep it as simple as possible. So I bumped B-Walk. I bumped Jim Lummerow. I bumped Killer Keller up in the lineup. So B-Walk jumped to the top line. Jimmy was on the second line. Killer moved to the third line. That was his first appearance on the third line, by the way. And then, of course, we had Morgan played on that fourth line. So we're going to keep it. This is the original team for this year. So, again, if you're just jumping in, this is episode number 3. We did have 2 major signings in the off season. Didn't lose any of the original players. So we lost none of our original players, with the exception of Feddo. He's with Buffalo, and he's been killing us every chance he gets. But Abi Kubel and Yoki Haru, who we got in that original trade for Feddo, along with a draft pick, they moved on. So they did not re-sign with the team at the end of the season. So we end up with free agent Max Pacioretty, who scored a huge goal in our live game against New Jersey last week. And we got Scory Perry, who you see his stats so far. In 7 appearances, he's got 3 points, 9 penalties, and he's averaging about 9 minutes on the ice. So that's about right. The guy's 40 years old, so we're not going to be punishing him by keeping him out there on the ice too much. He fills a great spot there on that fourth line. Of course, we know what Morgan can do, so we might pop him back in there. We'll see how Perry does over these next couple of games that we're going to actually slow sim, and then we'll see how that goes. So that's looking at the offense. We've got Pichek, we've got Kelly, we've got Burns. Let's take a look at some of their stats before we roll forward. So Pichek, all right, in 20 games so far this season, the guy has 24 total points. He's got 8 goals, 16 assists, 14 total penalty minutes. Not too bad there. He has a plus 10. He has 21 total minutes. 21 average minutes on ice. Mike Kelly has only appeared in 10 games. He missed 10 with an injury. So he has just 11 points on the season. That's 6 goals, 5 assists. For you new hockey fans out there, if I say points, just add the goals and the assists, right? All right. 4 penalty minutes, 4 plus minus. So the line's pretty good. We're in the plus all the way around. How about Connor? 20 games played, 24 points. He has been on fire. Last season, he did the same thing. Regular season games, killed it. Absolutely killed it. When it comes to the actual playoff season, a little bit different. He quieted down significantly in the playoffs, so hopefully he can come through. We move to the second line. We've got Max Pacioretty. Like I said, 20 games played. You see his minutes, about 14 on ice. He is a -4. So that second line, well, with Pacioretty has been a struggle. I'm sorry, I clicked that button a little too quick. Total of 11 points for him, 5 goals, 6 helpers, 12 penalty minutes. We look at B-Walk, and B-Walk has been a distributor of the puck. All right, look at his points. This kid has 24 points, 5 goals, 19 helpers, 16 penalty minutes. We could do with less of that. Try to be a little more disciplined in this episode, my friend. 11 plus minus 19 total minutes on the ice. So good play. Good play from our friend B-Walk. The Professor, much quieter this year. So here in episode 3, really going to be looking for something out of the Professor. All right. Guy's gone dark. Haven't heard from him in this episode. But hopefully we'll get something out of the Professor here on the second line. Maybe he's a little disappointed in the coach. I'm not sure. Last year he played on the top line most of the season. We bumped him down, mainly because Connor Burns earned the spot. But we'll see what happens here. In 20 games played, he has 11 points, 4 penalty minutes. He's a +-1, 17 minutes on ice average. Swifty holding it down. He's got 5 points, 14 penalty minutes, which is big for us because I expected to see way more out of him when it comes to penalty minutes. Jimmy Lamoureux, he's got 14 points, so that's huge for him. He doesn't shoot as much as I really like to see him shoot. We have not seen his name pop up as much as we'd love to, but we'll see what happens there. We go to our right winger on that third line. Blake Sant, we've seen his name pop up a little more than we did last season. He's got 9 points so far through 20. He's got 13 penalty minutes. So we really need the team to be a little more disciplined as we roll through this episode, because there's a lot of penalties in that last episode. We were 0-5 in slow sim. 0-5. The team could do nothing, and we were putting them on a power play the entirety of the game. All right. Now, if we're going to slow sim some of these games, we need to see something out of this team. Taven Lamprey, so he's going to be on our fourth line. 20 games played, 9 total points, 10 penalty minutes. So we know what he can do. All right. This guy can be moved around. If I say I need you on the second line, he'll play the second line. If I say I need you on the third line, he'll play the third line. He'll play wherever we tell him to play, and he'll play any position we tell him. We could tell him to put the pads on, and he'd jump in to the net. So we can see that from his production here. Killer Keller, he's got 2 goals, 3 helpers, 26 penalty minutes to lead the way for the Hartford Whalers. 26 penalty minutes. Okay, that is not good. We moved him up to the third line when Kelly was out. Now that Kelly's back, he's moved back down to the fourth line. And if those penalty minutes continue to climb, he could be making his way back to New Haven to play for the Connecticut team. And we don't really want to see that happen. I don't want to push him down to the minors, but if those penalty minutes continue to climb, that could definitely happen. You see his ice time a little higher than normal. That's because he did bump up to the third line for that 5 or 6 game span. And, of course, Scory Perry, he's only made 7 appearances. He's got a goal, 2 helpers, 9 total penalty minutes, and he's a +2. So we're going to leave him right where he is. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our defense. Our defense is going to stay the same, all right? Now, we've seen very little production from the top line. So, Kirkus, you see his stats again. Let's take a look. 0 goals, 4 assists, not doing a whole lot. A lot of penalty minutes, again, 19 penalty minutes. Serge has been steady. He's been steady. 4 goals, 8 assists, 7 penalty minutes, 10 plus minus. So, very good play from our top line right defenseman. So we're going to keep him right where he is. On the left side, that's where No Fear could come in, all right? And here's what No Fear is doing so far. He's got 2 goals, 5 assists, 10 penalty minutes, a ±1, all right? He's challenging Kirkish because the head pro, I got golf on my mind. The head coach is saying, yeah, we'd be happy to put No Fear on that top line. But he plays so well with DP. So what are we going to do here? I don't know what we're going to do. Paul, he's only got 1 assist, 22 minutes. Watching him live, he's like an enforcer. The guy basically just skates around, knocks people on their ass, and doesn't really do much else. So he might pop back down to the third line, and I'm thinking this guy could get a rush on the second line. So Fagan has been playing good. 2 goals, 2 assists, 16 penalty minutes. His brother over on the other side has a goal, 2 assists. So that's 3 points, 2 penalty minutes. So very, very disciplined with the exception of Fagan. He's had the other Fagan. He's got 16 penalty minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our goalies. See how they've done so far on the season. So DJ, who's really had to step it up, with the absence of our top netminder, he's got 11 wins in 17 appearances. So not too shabby. We look at his save percentage of 92. So that's good, and a 2.48 goals against average. So most times what we've seen so far is that it's not that he doesn't play well. It's that we don't score when he's in net. And you can't win if your team ain't scoring. So it's really up to the team to support our netminder through this episode. So I'm hoping to see him probably in 9 of the games. I don't think we're going to see Jakob Skarek too much. I think he played, let's see. So we'll take a look at his game. I don't think he's played so far with us. No, so he played 2 preseason games. He's played 3 minor league games so far this year. He's played pretty good. He had a shutout in his last minor league game. You can see that against Wilkes-Barre. Against Lehigh Valley, he was 38, and he had 38 saves. Oh, I'm sorry, 36 saves on 38 shots, so good there. Against Abbotsford, 32 for 35, and against Florida in the preseason. These were his 2 preseason games. Not the greatest, but not too bad. So he'll be backing up. Now I have him on another franchise mode. He's played good for me. When on the Islanders, he's our backup goalie. So especially with Varlamov out. So we're gonna use him here in this world as our backup. Okay. So we allow our assistant coaches to set up our power play, our penalty kill, all that stuff, which has actually been pretty good so far on the season. If we look over on the right side before we get into these games, this is our setup. Our matchup for this game. But what's important is our stats right now. So we're at 3.35 goals against. We're sitting just above the mid mark in the league. That's good. 2.8 goals against. We were 14th in goals for, 6th in goals against. So defensively, we're playing way better. than we did last year, and that's because our team has gotten so much better defensively. They've matured. Those overalls have gotten bigger. That sounded kind of weird. Their overalls have gotten bigger. No, when I said their overall attributes have gotten bigger. And even that sounds worse. I'm just going to stop. Just stop what you're saying, okay? Anyway, so 29.3% is our power play percentage. That is way better than where we've been in the past. Penalty kill percentage, 84.1%. I love to see that because that was a downfall to this team in the inaugural season. And, of course, our team leader in scoring is Connor Burns. Now, don't forget, all right, a big part of that is our buddy B-Walk on his second line. So he's been doing good. Lot of points out of B-Walk. He gets out on that ice, and those guys, they band together pretty well. So he could take that top spot at center from Mike Kelly. All right? It could happen. It could easily happen. We'll see how he progresses here through the next couple of episodes. So with all that being said, we are going to jump in to our very first game of the night. All right. And we are going to be taking on the Carolina Hurricanes, who are 9-2. We are at home at the Hartford Civic Center. All right. We are 11-8-1. So we've got a couple of games on these guys. In goal, they'll have Pyotr Kochetkov, 16 games played, 6 wins, .903 save percentage, goals against average of a 3.08. In goal for the Hartford Whalers, we will have DJ Gallegos, 17 appearances, 11 wins, .920 save percentage, and a 2.48 goals against average. So to this point in the season, he has outplayed Kochetkov, but Kochetkov is a good goalie. He's definitely a good goalie. I'm gonna bank on early in the season. His team's just not putting up numbers. They're not scoring a lot. But we'll just go with that. And every time I say that, we end up getting drubbed, right? So looking over on the right side, back to those stats again. Let's just take a look at theirs. They're 20th in goals for per game. We've got them in goals against per game. We've got them in power play. We've got them in penalty kill. And, of course, Sebastian Aho has put up 21 points for this team as of this point in the season. So with all that being said, let's go ahead. Get our Orange Julius. We'll go ahead and grab our hot dog on a stick. We are heading into the mall for tonight's game against the Carolina Hurricanes, who, by the way, are who? That's right, the former Hartford Whalers. All righty, folks. So here we are inside the mall. It is early on in the game. We're going a little slower tonight, okay? We're going a little bit slower with this. And time is ticking away here in the first period, about 17 minutes to go. Shots are 3-1, so they're holding us down from shooting that puck. And not a mucho happening here for the boys. Let's see if we can change it. Oh, we can change it up. Very nice. Lots going on. Face off. Oh, it's very quick. Look at that on the side. We don't want to do that. You think that's too much? That's just too much happening on the screen at once. Absolutely it is. Kelly face. Oh, wow. Way too much happening. Way too much happening. All right, let's go back to this. We're going to go back to goals. And, oh, we had a goal. I missed it. How about Connor Burns with the power play goal? Excellent. Love it. Especially a power play goal. We don't get a lot of those. So that's another point for Burns. He's been absolutely just killing it here for the first couple games of the season for the Hartford Whalers. Couple games. We're 21 games in. This is game 21, right? 21 on the season. So if you joined us last week, we saw 5 games of this and 5 games of Quick, and we're gonna slow sim our divisional games. The other games we're gonna quick sim, and we will watch, of course, my New York Islanders live against the Hartford Whalers in the episode tonight. That's going to happen probably midway through the episode. We are here in the first period in Hartford, and the Whalers are holding it down defensively. They've stopped 10 shots so far, so good job from DJ between the pipes. Connor Burns had that power play goal at about the 13:34 mark of the period, and the time is just about up here on the first period, and we hold a 1-0 lead, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. We have outshot them completely. It's 16-10 in shots, now 16-11. So they come out firing here in period number 2. And again, if you're seeing the time ticking away a little slower, yeah, I'm doing that on purpose tonight, kind of opening the door. When I do get some viewers, if I get any viewers, feel free to jump in, say hello, let me know what you think. Of course, like I said, we're going a little bit slower. They're going on a power play here. Hopefully we can kill this one off here in game 1 of the episode. Folks, I would love to start with a win. Last week, I almost put myself to sleep in the first 5 games, and Svechnikov puts one past DJ. So it's 1-1. Now, if you watched last season's episodes, or last season play, the Carolina Hurricanes absolutely were our nemesis throughout the entirety of the season, right? We lost to them a couple of times, and I think we actually ended up beating them once or twice, but you can see right here, we put them on a power play, and they scored. Of course, Connor Burns, if you're just jumping in, Connor Burns had our other goal. He had our only goal. Sorry, again, I'm a little off tonight. Had a busy couple of days, so my brain is not necessarily on Whalers hockey, more so on golf. But here we go. It is 1-1, second period. Not much happening. Shots are 21-17. Both goalies are playing great between the pipes. Again, if you're just jumping in here and you're watching, feel free to comment at any time. On the game, on real life games, on football. I don't care. Say whatever you want to say. Just be happy to see that somebody's checking in on the whale here in this episode. Again, we are about the 2-minute point of the period, and that's going to do it. So it's 1-1 after 2. All right, and here we roll. Now, if we go to overtime or we go to a tie, we know what happens. We go in and we watch, right? We go in and we watch. So if we get to the 2-minute point of the game, if we go to we go on the power play, and it's P-Check with the goal. So we are up 2-1. Thank you, P-Check, for the goal. Absolutely love that. So P-Check and Burns are having this battle for points leader. Okay, now last year, Kelly just put them all away. I think he had like 98 points on the season. P-Check kind of came in a distant second. Not this year. He's a totally different player coming out of the off season. He has been playing way better for this team. And, actually, Carrier is going to score. So it's now a 2-2 game, and we are rolling towards the 10-minute point in the third period. And both teams just back and forth. Shots are 30-28. So a lot of shots on goal. DJ has stopped 27. And Kochetkov has stopped 29. So both goalies have been busy. I don't know if that says a lot about our defense, but they have definitely been busy so far in this one. We got about 8 minutes to go. So if we get to that 2-minute point of this game and it's still tied, we will jump in and watch for sure. Inside the mall in this one. Down to the 6-minute point in the game. It's 2-2. 2-2. Once again, if you are just joining, feel free to jump in at any time as we watch this one. We are down to about the 3-minute point, and we're going to give them a power play. Please kill it. Please kill it, boys. Don't let them score on the power play. And okay, so we killed it. So we are at the 1:37 mark in the third period, and it's time to go in and watch a little hockey. How about this? The Whalers say, we didn't get to watch any hockey last week except for the big game, so we're going to jump in and watch the end of this one. I love the blues. We're going to wear the blues because I really like the blues. And if we really wanted to trip you out, I could put the Hurricanes in their Whalers uniforms, but we're not going to do that. All right, if this is too loud, be sure to let me know. Be sure to let me know if this gets a little too loud. But here we are. So we got about 2 minutes left in this game. Inside the third period, Jimmy goes to the dot. Robinson. Fagan tries to collect it on the wall. They just punish him. No! Oh, he broke his stick. There we go. Stall. Oh, that's me playing. Oh, for Christ's sake, I did that again. That's the second week in a row I did that. I'm actually like trying to play the stupid game. Yeah, we don't want that. I'm trying to watch the game, dude. I don't pay attention. See what happens? Yes, I know. No side chosen. I know. It's like life. I don't choose sides. All right, here we go. Now we're watching. Fagan collects the puck. This is a little different now. Jimmy, I was like, why are we stuck in our defensive end? Jimmy takes a shot and then takes a shot. He goes fighting for the puck. Can't come out with it. Here comes Jarvis. Up the wall. Right to the center of the ice. Oh, big stop from DJ. Thank you. Jimmy steals it. Bringing it up the ice. He's got Swifty on the wing. He shoots. No, he held it. Son. Oh, Kochetkov with the stop. So we got 15 seconds left here. This is period 3 of our first game of the episode. Marchand to Svechnikov. Svechnikov shoots, and a big glove save from DJ. How about that one? All right, baby, here we go. So there's B-Walk. He's 7th in the league in assists with 21 assists. He has become quite the helper. All right, Kelly's at the face-off dot. 5 seconds left to go in this one. Collected by Walker. Kirkish collects, and that's going to do it. So we're going to see OT in episode number 1 of this week's live episode. God, I am really struggling tonight. I swear to God, I am really struggling tonight. Yes, I am. I do apologize, folks. You probably think I had a beer or something, but I definitely did not. Okay, so let's just go right into our overtime period. All right, so here we are. Overtime. Again, this is live. I'm watching this with you. Pichek, Jimmy on the ice. 3-on-3 hockey, just the way we love it. Marchand. Aho. It's over. Oh, DJ with the big stop. No, get it out. And DJ covers it up. Just sacrifices the body. I don't know about you, man, but this guy has been playing some net, right? He has been holding it down in net for this Whaler team. Absolutely. Simo went down with the injury. We asked him to step up, and he has done it. Look at that. He got run over on that one. Let's see it again. It's underneath him. And he just, I'll just cover it up. Thank you very much. And the other guy, I love some of the animations in this. All right. So in this world, Brad Marchand is actually playing for the Carolina Hurricanes in this season. Pichek's going to bring it up. We know he loves to shoot. Sergio Kochetkov. All right, guys, so here's what we need to see from this team. We need to see them pass the puck. All right, I was a little surprised to see Pichek in that situation actually pass the puck. That's not something he likes to do. We do know that. Pichek to Serge. Sergio just throws it into another defender. Uh-oh, this is not good. Get back and get him. Good job, Serge. Knocks him off the puck. Svechnikov. Stall over. Grr! All I can do is shake my head, folks. All I can do is shake my head. All right, so that's a bit of a bummer. Game 1 of the episode against Carolina, and we lose in overtime. I mean, it's a point, right? We still got a point, but even still, even still, this team has to win that game. We have to win that game. That's all I can say. All right. So, tell me what you thought of that little overtime period we did get to see if you are watching, and maybe what we can do differently as we continue to move forward. We started our overtime period with Jimmy and Pichek, but we could probably change that up, right? We could change that up, try to get a little more speed out there. No offense to my boys, but probably wouldn't be bad to get a little more speed out on the ice to start that overtime period. Of course, Sergio tried to take 2 shots, and that didn't exactly work. So, all right, folks, here's where we are. We're heading into Game 2 of this episode, and we are taking on the Philadelphia Flyers. So let's advance to that day. All right, everybody is healthy. Oh, it just advanced one day because I don't know what I'm doing. I have to press the button. Okay, so we are now set to play the Philadelphia Flyers. We're not going to change anything. Everything seems to be working okay. DJ held it down, right? He held it down. He gave up the goal in overtime, but Stahl was standing in front of the net. It was wide. He's just standing there. Quick pass, quick shot, game over, right? So good job from DJ. We're going to leave you right where you are. Thank you very much. In net for the Flyers here in this one is Samuel Ersson. He's 12 games played, 6 wins, .897 save percentage, 3.63 goals against average. Of course, DJ will be holding it down for the Whale. He's got 11 wins, .920 save percentage, 2.5 goals against average. Taking a look at over here, our matchup, we've got them in goals against per game, so defensively we're better. Our power play percentage is way better than theirs. Our penalty kill, we're about even. So the two spots separate us. And, of course, C. Burns has 26 points, 5 ahead of Konechny of the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, again, I don't think I'm going to make any changes here. All right, we're going to hold it down with what we had. If we see what we saw in the last game, maybe we'll get in there and make some moves. I would love to see No Fear move from that third line up to that second line. I'm sorry, from the second line defense up to the first line and see if that changes things up, right? Last year when we had an injury, he jumped up there and he did really well. And I would love to see that again. But, I'm trying to have faith in these boys. I really am. So we're going to give them one more chance. If we lose this game, Feeney moves up to the top line. Make a note of this, all right? If we lose this game, Feeney goes to the top line. Kirkish goes bye-bye. And Delgado gets a spot in the lineup for the next game against the Boston Bruins if we lose. So the pressure's on, baby. The pressure's on you. The pressure's on you. We need a little challenge, right? We need a little challenge for certain. Okay. So, with that being said, we head into the mall, and it is time. Yeah, no, I simulate that game. Okay, so we head into the mall. We're going to go quickly through this one. All right, 8 times speed. They're on the power play, and nothing happening there. Poling puts one in, so it's 1-0 Philly at home. Lawton scores on the power play. All right, and they go on the power play again, and Perry scores for us coming off the power play. So Scory Perry makes it a 2-1 game. 6 minutes to go here, 5-4. Now, this is an 8 times speed, so this is just rolling. I can't even stay with it. We put them back on the power play, and thank God we killed that off. All right, let's go ahead and see what happened in the first period and who were our people being penalized. Perry for hooking, Fagan for holding, Kirkish for holding, Keller for fighting, Sant for elbowing, Fagan for tripping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties in the first period. Okay, absolutely ridiculous. We need to be more disciplined. We head into the second period of a 2-1 game. Philadelphia back on the power play, so that's another penalty. Now we're on the power play. Let's get Nothing. Look at it. It just keeps going back and forth. Power play, power play, power play. Tatar puts one in. It's 3-1. They're back on the power play again. We go on the power play and get nothing. 5 minutes to go, second period. I love that. This is so fast. I can't even keep up with it. All right, so 3-1 at the end of 2. Can we get 3 miracle goals in the third period? Let's go ahead and see if we can get it done. Power play Whalers, nothing. Power play Whalers, nothing. Power play Flyers, nothing. Power play Flyers, nothing. Power play Whalers, nothing. And a scoreless third period. And we lose this one again, 3-1. We are 0-2 on the episode. Okay? Every time I try to slow sim, we lose. We are 0-7 in our last 7 slow sims. And if you don't know what a slow sim is, it's when I show you this little screen right here and we watch it in slow motion. Right? Figured it out. We got that figured out. Slow sim. Not good for this team. Definitely not good for this team. Let's see our 3 stars of the game. No Whalers. Okay, we'll give it to the 40-year-old. Thank you very much. 1 goal, 0 assists, 3 hits for a Scory Perry in this one. Scott Lawton had a goal and 5 hits. And, of course, Urson gave up just the 1 goal, had 37 saves and a .973 save percentage in this one. So big action in this one. Philly taking us down 3-1. Okay, so we are through 2 games. Yeah, no, I don't want any part of Dylan Went. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're through 2 games in the episode. We're 0-2, both of them slow sims. All right, we've watched them quickly. Well, we're watching quickly. And here we are now. We're taking on the Boston Bruins in game number 3. Now, what did I say? If we lost the last game, Philly at home, we lose 3-1. I said if we lose that game, Feeney is going to move up to the top line. Kirkish is going to go bye-bye. Delgado pops into the lineup. Let's see if that will change things. So let's go to our lines. We go to our lines. All right. If you think of something different, you think we should try something different, speak up or forever hold your peace. All right. You got about 5 seconds. If you're watching and you think we should do something different, tell me. But we're going to jump right up here. We're going to move Feeney up to the top line. Welcome to the top line, my friend. Kirkish, you're out. Cody Delgado is going to get some time on that third line. Fagan, you move up to the second. Maybe this will change things up. Now, if you're looking at the right side, line chemistry. We would love to see some pluses, but we've got none. Let's see if we... No. That won't change anything. Fagan to the top line. That won't change anything. Codes, you're going to go second. Oh! Well, Fagan and Fagan, brothers, right? That's good chemistry. So we'll do that. Cody, you're going to go on the second line with the Bruiser. We'll see if the Bruiser... So maybe if we move them this way. Okay, good. Fagan and Fagan. You're going to start on the second line. We're going to put Cody. We'll put the old-timer Paul down here on that bottom line. All right? And he'll kind of teach Mr. Delgado a little bit. We'll see how that works out. Feeney, you are getting your shot on the top line. I know you're not watching, but if you are watching, there you go. We'll see if we see your name in this episode. I haven't seen your name much at all. I have not seen your name much at all. So here we are, game number 3. Boston Bruins, who are 11-8-2. This is a divisional rival, okay? Divisional rival. And we are just about even record-wise. They're 11-8-2. We're 11-9-2 heading into this one. Jonas Carpasalo will be between the pipes for the Bruins in this one. 4 games played, 2 wins, .918 save percentage, 2.83 goals against average for the man. DJ still between the pipes for the Whalers. We are just waiting for the day that we get our star goalie back. All right? No offense to Deej. He has done his job, but he's our backup goalie. He's supposed to be appearing 19 times total. He's not supposed to be playing 19 games on the season. But There he is. And he will be holding it down here in game number 3 for the Whalers in this one. Okay. Sorry, I got a little text message going here. All right. You see our stats over on the right side. So we got a lot happening over on I lost my train of thought. Okay, we've got a bunch happening in this game. This is a big game for us. This is Boston Bruins at home. We know about the divisional rivalry. We're so evenly matched. 5-5 last 10 games. We're 5-4-1 in our last 10 games. Killer stuff. We look at our goals for per game. We're not scoring. We're 19th in the league. We're 7th overall in goals against. We are 4th in power play percentage, which is good. Even though I haven't seen a whole lot of that in this episode. We are 6th in penalty kill percentage, 84.4%. And, of course, Connor Burns still has that slim lead over Pichek in points for the team. Of course, the dark horse is B-Walk. He's out there, and he has definitely been putting up some points for this team. So we'll see what he can get done. McAvoy is the Bruins leader in points with 25 on the season. So we're going to jump into this one. We are going to slow sim here in game number 3 of the episode. And we are 0-2 to start. You know what? I got to double check that. I don't even know how many games I've watched so far. So we're going to take a look. So we've lost 2 games, right? We lost to the Canes and we lost to the Flyers. All right, so we're going to watch this one in slow sim. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this for a second. So you just keep your eyes on it for me, and we'll see if we can get anything done. All right, now we did make moves. So if you're just jumping in, welcome into the show. Haven't had a whole lot of viewers the last couple of nights. Everyone's been tired. I get it. We're all working hard, right? Everyone's working hard. Got to make the money. And I do kind of go early, too. Maybe I should go later in the night. I'm not really sure. Let me know what you think. But we made a couple of moves. We have Mike Feeney, who's been moved up to the top line. No Fear himself, our playoff hero from last year. And, of course, Boston jumps out quickly on us. It's 1-0. Then Lindholm scores on the power play because we've been putting him on the power play all freaking night. All freaking night. It's 3-0. It is 3. Now it's 4-0. You know what? I'm done. It's over. I'm done. That's right. That was my pen going up in the air. I don't even know where it is. It's dark in here. And we're down 4-0 in the first period. First period. Yeah, look at it. They got me speechless. I'm speechless. For Christ's sake. I make a change. I put Feeney on a top line. And look at what our defense does. We give up 4 goals in the first period. Okay, second period. Here we go. We are missing our netminder. Need our netminder back in the lineup for sure. We are currently... we're struggling in this episode. Anyway, Darren with the goal. So our third defensive line comes up big. All right, so it's 4-1. Hartford says no shutout in this one. Pichek with the goal. It's 4-2. All right, there we go, baby. Let's get this done. Look at it. I just got pumped up. D. Paul gets a goal. Then Blake Sant gets a shorty. So it's 4-3. Pasternak scores, the pasta man. It's 5-3. We are in the second period of this one, and all of a sudden I got this boost of energy. All right. Pichek scores, Sant scores, Paul scores, and we're like, no, I don't think so, Boston. We're not going to go out that easy. All right, we have got about 15 minutes to go in this period, which means I've got about 30 seconds. Zaka scores. It's 6-3. Sorry, just reading. Anyway, Sergio Ibarra puts in the power play goal. It's 7-4. A lot of scoring in this one. Holy shit, man. Okay, so here we go. We got about 8 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. Rocking and rolling here in Hartford. 5 minutes to go. 31 shots to 34. And yeah, I think this one is over. And yep, there it is. There it is. Oh no. 0-3 in slow sims. 0-3 in slow sims. Do not like the slow sims. Oh, just makes me want to go to bed. Just makes me want to just call it a night and go to bed. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our 3 stars in this one. Yeah, you know what? That just depresses me. That depresses me right there. I got to look at 3 Boston Bruins on home ice. We have to look at 3 Boston Bruins. Just ridiculous. But you know what? They played good, right? I mean, Zaka had 2, Pasternak had 1, Geeky had 0. I'm not really sure how we do the stars thing, right? I don't know how they give out the stars, but that's the way it works. Let's see. Sorry, I got a little something going on here in front of me. I do apologize for that. I lose my train of thought sometimes, especially when my team's getting absolutely worked. Okay, here we go. Let's get out of this. And so we're 0-3 in the episode here. We've been going here for probably about 40 minutes. We are not into our fast sim quite yet. We're going to go ahead and let the head coach take care of the minor leagues as we normally would. And, all right, here we go. Sim to the next game. And we take on the Flyers again. Dallas is placing Parker Wotherspoon on waivers. And we're going to say, all right, sorry, Parker, you have to find a job somewhere else. We're not going to take you. We don't want you. That's kind of rude. But we don't want you. Okay, let's go to our calendar. So we started out with our quick sim. Slow sim. We lost 3 games in a row. 3-2 to the Hurricanes. 3-1 to Philly. 7-4 loss to Boston. All right, well, I saw a lot of scoring in that game. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough for our team. We made that change, moving No Fear Feeney up to the top line, and we gave up 7 goals in the game. Defensive change, we give up 7 goals. But you know what? We're going to give him another chance. All right, we got 4 quick sims until we get to our live game against the New York Islanders. Okay, because that's my team. I'm the Islander fanatic. That's my team. So we're going to go ahead and quick sim. Basically, it's one press of a button, right? One press of a button. We know that we have DJ in net. He'll be in net for Philly, Utah, and the first game with the Isles. So let's see what happens in this one. So we're going to sim it. Yes. Oh, it brought me to it. I don't want to watch it. Let's do it in 8 seconds. I'm sorry, 8 times. 8 times. Yeah, I don't know either. I really don't. I don't know how we're going to make it without our star netminder, but you know what? DJ's been trying. He's definitely been trying, and we are just really horrible without our netminder. Okay, Kuzmenko, he scores. So the professor made an appearance in this one. In this episode, it's the first appearance from the professor. We are down 3-1 now in this one. And Philly's just got our number. Basically, everybody has our number in the old slow sim so far in this universe, in this live universe where you guys get to hear me actually watch the games. All right. When I was editing it, man, I could just lose it. I could absolutely lose it. But I try not to do that here on the live. Okay, so they have outshot us tremendously. Look at that big word from the kid. And it's 30-22 shots-wise. We just can't. So Hathaway puts one in the net. D. Paul, 2 goals in 2 games. Coming up huge for this team. Finally. He's like, I don't want to lose. But we lost again. Okay, that's 4 losses in a row, folks. 4 losses in a row for this team. We'll take a look at our 3 stars. It's all Flyers. To hell with it. I don't want to see it. That's right. I sound kind of like the guy in Major League, right? To hell with it. Nobody's listening anyway. Okay, Miles Fagan has been injured with injured ribs. Okay. they should really think about how they write that. Maybe it should just say he's been injured or he's injured his ribs. Look at me. Like I'm going full English guy, teacher, guy. Anyway, all right. Head coach replaces player. No, we're going to do it ourselves. All right. Now we have a decision to make. All right. Is this guy is defense. Miles Fagan is defense. Okay. I've got a couple folks watching right now. So, Mr. Feeney, since we put Mr. Feeney, Mr. No Fear Feeney on the top line, we have gone from giving up 2 goals or 3 goals in the episode to giving up 11 goals. All right. That was the one major change that we made. Now, of course, we don't have our top netminder. That person is still out, taking a little vacation. All right. But we have an opportunity to make. Oh. Hey, somebody's actually watching, and they want to know who my NBA team is. They want to know who my NBA team is. My NBA team, okay, if you got 30 seconds, I'll tell you the story. So I moved here to California in 1997. In my teenage years, I was a huge fan of the New York Knicks, all right? Saw them lose numerous times in the playoffs to Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls. Saw us make the finals, and the only thing that's really memorable about the finals with the Knicks was that O.J. Simpson had a car chase. That's it. We didn't win the championship, but they did put our game in the corner of the screen so we could watch a white Bronco be chased down the freeway. That's a little bit of history for you, okay? That's what I remember about my experience with the Knicks in the finals. Then I moved to California. I said, you know what? I need a team. But my whole family is all Celtics fans, and I cannot be a Laker fan. So I chose the Clippers. And why not? It was an easy choice. They were a bunch of the players weren't losers, but the team was losers. That's right, baby. Darius Miles, right? Lamar Odom, Michael Olowokandi. That was my team. All right. I don't remember. All I remember is going to some really cheap games, having a really good time, and buying some really cheap shirts. And flying high. There was weird stuff written on the shirts. I don't remember exactly what it said. But that was my team. So, yes, that answers your question. I am a Clippers fan. I got to be honest, I haven't watched a whole lot of Clippers in the last couple of years. Really got myself into hockey and really got back into baseball this year. So not too much. I do have some Clipper memorabilia inside the cave that I collected over the years, including a actual Blake Griffin jersey. I do have a Blake Griffin jersey. Okay. So, used to love the Celtics when they were still good, when Irving was on the team. Come on. No. Celtics good was Bird and McHale and Parrish. Not these other guys. Not these other guys. Oh, I'm not going to go into that. I don't want to you're going to get me started. You're going to get me started. Let's get back to hockey. Okay, so we're getting back to hockey, and here's where we are. All right. We are 4 games into this mess of an episode. We've lost all 4 quick sim starts so far. Mike Feeney, we moved up. All right. We moved Mike Feeney up to the top line. The team started losing. All right. Hey, we got some viewers. I'm not alone. I'm not alone inside the cave tonight. If you're watching, feel free to shoot me a little message. Let me know who you are. I'd love to say hello. All right. So, again, we've got Feeney on the top line. We've got Ibarra on the top line. 2 of our strongest defensive players, but we've been really struggling. Really struggling here in this episode so far. So, I'm gonna throw the choice out there. If you're watching, do we A, move Feeney back to the second line and bring in Matin Palo? to back him up, or do we bring Kirkish back in, throw him on the top line, and say, Mikey, you're going back to that second line with DP? What do you think? Tick-tock, tick-tock. Okay, I got one no. We leave Feeney where he is. One no. And, yeah, of course. I expect that. Okay, second line. Here's our second line. I'll get tick-tock, tick-tock. All right, Feeney, you stay where you are. All right, so we do have to bring somebody up, though. Me in the second line. I don't know if I can do that. I think Feeney will stay where he is. We're going to go ahead and pop Kirkish. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Kirkish is popping back in. Feeney, you're going to stay on the top line. Kirkish will be our... No, you're a left defenseman. Martin Paulo, welcome to the second line. DePaul, you'll pop up. Even though, look at the chemistry with those guys. They must really get along. So we're going to keep it the way it is. We're going to put them right there. Okay, folks, here we are. So, Feeney, you get to keep your spot on the top line for the time being. All right, we did lose the last game. We're 0-4 in the episode. We lost to the Canes, we lost to the Flyers, we lost to the Bruins, and we lost to the Flyers again. We are at Utah for this one. We're taking on the Utah Hockey Club. Now, we know that in real life, they are now the Utah Mammoth, but this is last year. We didn't actually change it. So they are the Utah Hockey Club. And we are going to quick sim that. All right? Because we want to watch some live hockey. I think we want to watch some live hockey. So let's go ahead and quick sim this one. Yeah, we don't want that guy. And they're trying to offer me a trade. And no, I'm not interested in the trade. And we won. See, every time I do a quick sim, we win. Can we see the actual box score? Can I see the box score? Yeah, you know what? Let's see if we can see the box score. I want to see who did what in this one. I'm really curious to see. Yeah, we got some time. So we're going to be able to watch the live hockey game here. Okay, we got some. Hey, look at that. We got another viewer. Hey, feel free to say something, anything, whatever you want to say. I don't care. Shoot. Again, like I said, it's been a long couple of days. Had a busy couple of days at work, and really just kind of kicking it here, playing the game. Happy to see the team get a win. Finally, we won 6-5. We're going to jump in here and see how we did. Let's see. So I'm guessing because we made that change, we probably got a goal from the second line, our second defensive line, right? I think we got one. Let's go ahead and see what happened. Hey, oh, Mikey, got to go to the bathroom. I don't know if I'm going to get... Yes, sir. That's probably, you know what? That's probably the best 80s movie. Easily the best 80s movie. It's got to be the Goonies, man. Gotta be the Goonies. All right? Yeah. All right. No, I don't have to, though. Okay, so we have got, in the period, let's go ahead and see what we did for goals. We went down 3-0 early in this one. And then, of course, Scory Perry, the 40-year-old, on assist from Pichek. And then Fagan had a goal. Ibarra, Burns, and no fear Feeney picking up the goal in the third period. And then he had a freaking helper as well in overtime, him and Paul. So, you know what? I think that line has to stay together. They have to. All right? They get shit done. That's right. I just cussed. I don't even care. They get shit done. All right, folks. Let's get back to this, right? Okay, so we did a little quick sim on that one, and we got a win there. So let's go ahead and sim to our next game. We are at home for the New York Islanders, my boys, all right, who have had a rough... Well, no, actually, they haven't had a rough go. They've been playing pretty good here the last week or so. We're going to go quickly through this one. So let's go ahead and advance a day, see how we do. And we get the 3-2 loss to the Islanders. Okay, but that's getting us quickly to the next live game. We'll be watching the Islanders here tonight live. And we're going to pass on that. And we're going to, let's see. So Miles is back. So let's go back and change those lines. We'll edit our lines. Sorry, folks, this is kind of the boring part. This is the stuff I actually enjoy doing, but it is kind of boring. Okay, so here we go. So Martin Paulo, you are out. Fagan, you will be with Fagan. We've got Delgado. Let's see, what has Delgado done since we put him in? He kind of came in for Kirkish. He's got a goal. So the Rook has got a goal. That's good. He's been playing with Paul there on that third line. We're going to leave that the way. No. You know what, Feeney? You get to keep your top spot. All right? You get to keep your top spot. So we're going to leave you where you are. Okay. Justin Kirkland, yeah, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, best lines down there in the minor leagues. So it is 7:40, and we are making our way to our live game. Travis Keller is fully healed and available to play in the next game. Okay, so we're getting ready to head into our live game. I want to show you the lines, how they stand right now. All right, if you were here for the beginning of the episode, you already got to see this, but we've been through 5 more games. So let's see where we stand right now before we head into our actual live game against the New York Islanders. I'm excited. I love the New York Islanders. All right, so let's see what we got. P-check on the season. Here's where it gets interesting. P-check on the season. 27 games played, 10 goals, 17 assists, 29 penalty minutes. This dude is totally trying to win that scoring title for us this year after coming up just short against Kelly last year. All right, Mike Kelly, yeah, it's a soft start for this guy. All right, 17 games played, just 13 points. He's got 6 penalty minutes. He's kind of like just the veteran up there on that top line. Connor Burns, he has got 30 points. This dude is killing it for this team. All right, Max Pacioretty, the aging veteran, with 13 points. We've got B. Walk, 29 points. This dude distributes the puck like nobody else on this team. 6 goals, 23 assists for B. Walk, 19 minutes on the ice. So he's been putting in the time for sure. We've got the Professor with just 17 points. That's a bit of a disappointment this year. And I'm sorry if it sounds like I pick on the Professor, it's because I do. Because I have such high expectations for my man on the right wing on the second line. And he just has not been performing this year. But I know he's got it in him. And I know he'll pick it up as we get into the season. On that third line, Swifty's got 7 points, 23 minutes, 23 penalty minutes, yes, because he is our most penalized. And that could be killer, but so far it's been Swifty. We look at Jimmy Lam. He's got 17 points, 14 assists. So just like B-Walk, right? The guy loves to pass the puck and give everybody else an opportunity to score. And you know what? That's what I respect that. I respect the guy who's passing the puck and setting everybody else up for success. I love that. That's a team player. Team player. Okay, Blake Sant, he's got 10 points, 21 total penalty minutes. We go to our fourth line, and it's Lamprey, who, as I mentioned early in the episode, this guy will do whatever we ask him to do. He'll play second line. He'll play third line. He'd probably play defense. He'd probably fill in on the second line if we asked him to. He's got 6 goals, 3 assists, 10 penalty minutes. We've got Killer Keller, who's coming back from that injury. Look at the penalty minutes. Killer Keller. Undisciplined play from the Killer. He's got 6 points, but 37 penalty minutes in this one, in this season so far. 9 minutes of average ice time for the kid. And, of course, Corey Perry, who we picked up in free agency, just to kind of round out that fourth line. He's got 5 points, 20 penalty minutes. So what we're going to do in this one, we're going to put Isaac back in there. He's going to play right wing on the fourth line. So we'll get to see all of our team in there. Well, do we? Yeah, we do. Okay, we don't get to see one. We're going to put him back in just for the episode, the live episode. No, we're not. Sorry, we're not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. All right, so we are ready for our live episode. Before we jump into our live play, which I'm really excited about. The Hartford Whalers, they're 12, 13, and 2. So we have struggled mightily in this episode. Mightily. But if you watched episode 1, 2, and 3 of our original season, our inaugural season, we did the same thing. All right? We've got Semyon Marla. This is one of my favorite players, and I can't say his name. Semyon Varlamov will be in between the pipes for the Islanders. In 14 games played, he has 4 wins, a .897 save percentage, and a 3.75 goals against average. We look over on the right side at the team versus stats. Goals for per game, 3.11 for the Whale, 2.46 for the Isles. We've got we are in 15th in goals against. So defensively, we've improved. Okay, if you're just jumping into the episode and you watched episodes leading up to this, we were a bad defensive team, but we've gotten better. All right. I mentioned being more mature, and I went on and on about growth in our overalls, and yeah, it sounded really weird when I said it. And anyway, that was kind of a weird part as I was talking earlier. But here's where we are: power play percentage 25.3. That's 5th in the league. So last year we were almost dead last in the power play. So something's changed for this team. It's either that we don't have any power plays or we scored on like 1 of 4. I'm not sure how that actually works. Penalty kill percentage, 83%. That's what I love to see. I love defense. Okay. When I play live games, I focus on defense. All right. I build my teams around defense. With this team, I just built a bunch of players randomly, and well, they're not random. I love you guys, but you know what I mean. We just kind of built them out randomly. Okay, so here we go. We're going to watch some hockey. Let's watch some hockey, folks. Ooh. Yeah, I talk a lot. I'm talking a lot. I know. I'm sorry. For those of you who are out there who know me, I mean, for my 1 or 2 viewers that are way out there that I don't know, if you ever get a chance to me, I probably won't shut up. I swear to God, I probably will not shut up when you do actually get to talk to me. One of my favorite things to do at work is actually be the announcer. Like, absolute favorite thing to do. And you put that microphone in my hand, and I just don't stop talking. All right. I gave you a couple second reprieve there. You see how I did that? Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Okay, all right, so here's where we are. I think we're going to go whites. Yeah, we're going to go whites. I am not playing this one. It likes to think that I am, but I'm not playing this one. So we'll go CPU. We're going to go whites, and I love this right here. Let's see, where is it? So there it is, the fisherman, baby. We're going to rock the old school fisherman with my Isles. So yes, I am the coach of the Whalers, but folks, I am an Islanders fan. So I don't know who to root for in this one. Got to be honest with you. I got to be honest with you. I'm just being honest. Got to be honest. Okay. And you caught me on an off night, and it's kind of like, as an Islanders junkie, it's like I'm going to watch an actual, fake game just to see. All right, here we go, folks. If this gets a little too loud, you let me know. If it's a little too loud, just let me know. New York's got the advantage, having won the last contest in this rivalry. Okay, so this is it. This is our live episode of the night. J.G. Pajot in the last game. D. Paul had 2 hits and 2 blocks in the last game. I love those jerseys. If I could get one, that's what I'm going to get. That's from like 1997. Okay, folks, here we go. Kelly to the dot. Brock Nelson still on the team. He collects it, gives it over to Noah. Noah shoots, and Sergio passes it to Feeney, to Burns. Bringing it up is Connor Burns. Burns to Kelly. Kelly shoots. Nothing happening there. Nelson to Pellick. Pellick's going to bring it up. And here comes Nelson. Dwapson shoots. Stopped by DJ. Beautiful little glove save from the kid. Okay, so they jump out pretty quick, right? In real life, this team doesn't move super fast, but definitely look good here on the game. Okay, so let's go Whalers. Let's go Whalers. We got B-Walk, we've got Pacioretty, and we've got the Professor out there on the ice. There's a shot, stopped by DJ. No, point blank. Horvat point blank, and DJ says, I don't think so, baby. I don't think so. All right, so we are live. This is going to be our last game of the night. So we're not going to get through 10, but we'll watch this one live. Pacioretty bringing it up. And that was B-Walk in front of the net. And Dobson collects it. Horvat shoots. Another stop by DJ. Jimmy to Blake. Blake. Oh, he takes it all the way up. Look at this. Oh, he took the shot. So when I watch our team play live, oftentimes they seem very selfish with the puck, right? There's not a lot of passing. And Cody has that one taken away. Lee, oh, front of the net. And DJ is very busy in there tonight. DJ is very busy in there tonight. So as I was saying, yeah, I mean, they tend to be very selfish with the puck. They'll take the, oh, that's a big old hit. Blake got absolutely leveled by Kyle Palmieri. So yeah, again, they tend to be a very selfish with the puck. Nobody wants to pass it. Like, watch, Blake will take it down, and he'll take it all the way to the net, and he'll shoot. Well, what are you doing? Cycle it, baby. Come on now. Move that puck around. Move the puck around, and then he gets right by him. That was awful defense from Cody. And there you go. D. Paul just knocks him on his ace. Here comes Blake. Shoot it again. Watch. No, he gives it to Swifty. Swifty shoots. Blake, oh, off the post. No. Cizikas, my pop's favorite player, and he has the puck taken away. Here comes Quanabens with the puck. He gives it to Kelly. Kelly shoots, and Varlamov with the stop. So we're playing against the Isles. They don't even have their best goalie in net. All right. Sorry to say it. I love Varlamov, but I'm more of a Sorokin fan. All right. Kelly wins the face-off. Feeney gets knocked off the puck. Feeney chasing him down. Oh, very good job there, Feeney. Over to Sergio, to Feeney. Now Kelly to Burns. Burns to Pichek. Pichek shoots. And he tries to go 5-hole, and that's not happening. Dude, you got to take it up over his shoulder. If we get him down on his knees, right, if we get him into the butterfly, you got to shoot it over his shoulder. All right, here's Kelly. Face-off dot. He wins again. Gives it to Feeney. Feeney's going to shoot. Pichek, no! Blocked. All right, Nelson. Burns. They're fighting it out in the corner. Connor's going to collect it. He tried to shoot. Kelly shoots and nothing happening. Burns, Kelly. Oh, Barzal collects it. Horvat. I got Matty B on my phone. Like, literally, he's on the back of my phone. He's my phone case. All right, Varlamov is going to stop that one. All right, folks. So it's really been a depressing little episode. I got to be totally honest with you. Our team has not played well. Kind of as we make our way through this live episode. I'm sorry, through this live game. Oh, and it's the professor trying to throw in the backhand, and he can't do it. We are without our goalie. That's been tough for the team. Not to take anything away from DJ, he's definitely done his best in the net. He is holding it down here so far in this one against the Isles. But last year's star players, it's like I gave them contracts and they just shut everything down. The professor, we give him a contract, he's not playing, right? He hasn't played super well. Surge, Kirkish. Everything is shut down. It's like last year they were playing for something. Now they got their payday, and they just show up at work. Fagan shoots. Stopped. As we move forward, you saw the record is pretty atrocious so far. And they got me speechless again. So need a little help here. Anybody got a comment? Throw it up on the board. Give me something to talk about here, for sure. It is 14 shots for the Whales, 6 for the Isles. There's 6 minutes left here in the first period. Yeah, I know. I just mentioned that, right? We are without our goalie. We can't take it. That definitely hurts us. I think that our goalie had about 40 wins last year. Okay, B-Walk in the face-off dot. Can't come away with that one. Gives it up to Anders. Anders to Kyle Palmieri. Palmieri misses the goal completely. Thank you, Kyle. All right, Pacioretty. And Fagan to the professor. He loves that little backhander. He loves the little backhander. Okay. So sometimes, too, I watch, and I swear our team looks like, if you've ever seen little kids play soccer, it's like the whole team follows the ball around the field, right? That's exactly what it is. Pichek shoots, and nothing happening. Pichek, just take the game over, please. Cody takes a shot. Pichek collects. Paul tries to pass to the front of the net. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, did you see? I swung the stick at him. I tried to hit him with the stick. Bolduc. Pichek put it in his net. Oh, no. He put it in his own net. Oh, my God. They're not going to show that again? Dude, he put it in his own net. Oh, my goodness. Okay. That's a downer. That is a downer. He tried to clear the puck, and he put it in his own net. All right, Matty B brings it up. Horvat takes the shot. Cody. Oh, and he tripped him. That was a trip. All right, baby. All right, so that's going to do it for the first period. Let's see if they show this again. Let's see if they show it again. So there's a good stop. Varlamov is playing good in net. He's definitely playing good in net. I got a few viewers. Feel free to let me know what you think is going to happen in the second half. All right, so we look at the end. I'm sorry, second half. The college basketball game. Come on, dummy. Okay, we look at our first period numbers. We have 17 shots, 11 hits. We've been in the zone for 2 minutes. All right, so our time on attack is pretty good. Passing percentage, 82.5%. So here I was complaining about how we don't pass the puck, and boom, we're passing the puck. We're passing the freaking puck, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we got 7 face-offs, 1, and we've done nothing else. So there's been no penalties. We've seen no fights. All right, I'd love to see a fight. I would love to see a fight with the machine playing. But we'll see what happens. Look, I'm not going to talk about the goal that the Islanders have. If you happen to see it, you know what happened. If you feel like rewinding and finding out, feel free. I'm not going to talk about it. A little embarrassing, okay? Okay, let's head into the second period here. Second period of play. We got Kelly. We got Pichek. We got Burns. We got the top line on the ice. Kelly needs to heat up, all right? Absolutely. Nelson takes the puck. Barzy. Here comes Feeney. Oh, we got a penalty. I love it. Burns shoots against nothing. We're going to go on the power play, baby. Power play. We're like 29% on a power play this year. Oh, he hit Kelly in the head with a stick. Little slashing. He doesn't like it. He's pissed. I love that. They throw the bottle. They're so angry. Okay. Okay. Jimmy goes to the dot. He's going to start us off on a power play. We give the puck over. Jimmy collects. He shoots. All right, let's not waste this power play now. Let's not waste the power play. Cizikas, short-handed. Kelly collects. He goes to Swift. Swift brings it up. Good pass to Kelly. To Jimmy. Oh, what a little move from Jimmy. I love the way Jimmy is done up on this one. Okay. Rocking the Jofa hat, the Jofa helmet. He's got the wooden stick. Oh, it's killer. Okay. B-Dubs comes in. B-Walk. Oh, and he collects after the big hit. Oh, and he put it off the post. Pichek was right in front of the net, but could not push it in. Maybe if we put a Whalers jersey on the goalie. Oh, I had to say it. I'm sorry. I had to say it. Okay, Pichek collects. Big shot. Morgan collects to Pichek. There's B. B-Dub couldn't do anything. Burns collects. Walker. Oh, big time shot. That was Paul. Pichek backhand, nothing. Okay, we're wasting a power play. They give us an opportunity, and we're wasting it. 18 minutes to go. Second period. It's 8 o'clock here in California. I've gone a little over time, but you know what? I got nothing to do tomorrow. All right, I am off. So, B-Walk to Isaac. Knocked away. Okay, 38 seconds left on this power play. Pichek brings it up. He gives it to Burns. Burns has it knocked away. Dude, keep the puck. Pacioretty gets just leveled at center ice. Yeah, you most definitely do, my friend. But you know what? I mean, if we lose the game, I'm going to be pretty upset about that. Yeah, you deserve some shit for that. Absolutely. Cizikas to Horvat, shorthanded. Do not go in the net. Oh, God, I would have lost it. Swifty. Just get it up the ice, dude. Jimmy. All right. I was live 2 nights in a row. Last night I did baseball, but that was a total snooze fest. Total snooze fest. I don't have a baseball team with all these guys. I probably should do it. I just have never been able to figure out what position who plays and. But anyway, all right, getting back to this. We are at 14 minutes to go, second period. We have taken an astronomical. That's right. That's a big word. I see a lot of people out there. They think I can't. I probably didn't use it right, but we have taken an astronomical number of shots in this game, 21 to be exact, and we have done nothing. Okay, we have done nothing. So I've got more people watching me than I've ever had. So if you're watching, just say hello. Send me an emoji. Send me an emoji. No, send me an emoji. Let me know you're watching. Let me know you're watching. And big Serge. Sergio passes it up. Look at Jimmy holding it down. No, that was Feeney. I'm sorry. Feeney gets it. Morgan. So last week, we watched the Devils. We saw the Devils live, and our team went to overtime, right? We did. We went to overtime. And the way we're playing tonight, he hooked him. That was a major hook. Morgan, Killer doesn't know where to go. He's pinned up against they staple him to the boards. Oh, and that's off the post. Sergio in the corner. Look at that. They dance around the puck. So sometimes when you watch this game, when it's being played, some of the animations are just ridiculous. Look at them. They killed him. They murdered him on the wall, on the boards. Wow. Killer had no idea where to go. Absolutely no idea where to go. All right, baby. Let's do this now. Pajot. We do a good job of getting in front of the net, just sacrificing the body for the green and white. And DJ, oh, he covers it up. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if I should read the comments or if you could see them as you're watching, but yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. And if you're out there, it's a joke. It's a joke, baby. You know that. All right, Cody Delgado has the puck. He gives it up to Jimmy. Jimmy to Blake. Blake to Gregory. Shoot it. No, and it's stopped by Varlamov. DP shoots. Knocked down. So we have two DPs. I'm sorry. So P-check is P-check. DP is my boy, Darren Paul. He takes it to the net. The defenseman with a beautiful little backhander. Couldn't put it in. Cody. Jimmy. Oh, God. Pajot. And DJ with that awesome glove save. So if I've seen anything out of DJ, the man has a glove. He can glove it down. He can definitely glove it down. Oh, yeah. Look at DP just killing Pajot. So we've taken 24 shots in literally like 30 minutes of this game. Okay? And we're going on a power play again. Thank you very much. I love it. Little cross check. Patrick Waugh says, what are you talking about? That wasn't a power check or cross check. Power check. All right, Craig Smith. Well, he's not a real Islander anyway, so. Okay. That was clearly a cross check. Look at this guy. He just put it right in his back. All right, here we go. Craig Smith goes to the backs. He goes to the box, and it's going to be Walker, Burns, P-check. So we got our best assist man. We've got two of our best scorers on the ice for our power play. Let's get something done here. Let's get something done here. B walks the line, takes it himself. Oh, he tried to go get it, P-check. Shoot it. Oh, don't. You know what? You're always selfish with the puck, and now you want to pass it. Now you choose to pass it when you have an open shot. Okay, Morgan's going to collect. Good job. Burns gets knocked off the puck. Oh, crap. Oh, thank you. That was a beautiful defensive effort by Morgan. A great stop by DJ. P-check gives it to Walker. He makes a move. P-check shoots, and it's... Oh, he hit it right off the guy. Go get it, B-Walk. Yes. We cannot let Cizikas come up shorthanded. P-check brings it up. Oh, beautiful pass. That was a good pass to Walker. Burns shoots. Oh! Walker, Burns. Okay. The professor. Swifty. Oh, beautiful cross ice to Jimmy. To Kelly. Oh, no. Come on, dude. Swifty just fell asleep in the corner. Didn't know what to do. Jimmy to Kelly. Oh, there it is. Jimmy with the assist from behind the net. And it's the captain coming up big. Standing in front of the net. I absolutely love it. The captain comes up big. That's a little power play goal. Woo-hoo-hoo! Right over his shoulder. All righty. That's how you do it. See, I come back from an injury and I say, this is how we win games. This is how we win games. 7th goal of the season. And he's gonna jump up that board quick. You watch. He will jump up that board quick. All right. Yeah, filthy. Filthy one-timer from the captain. So it's a tie game. Pellick. Okay, now defensively, we need our defense to come up big. All right? We need Feeney. We need Sergio to come up big. Help DJ out. All right? Help DJ out. I end up going a little quiet because I get so caught up. Engvall stopped by DJ. So the interesting thing for this game is most of these Islander players I know because I watch them all the time. So, you know, I feel like I can kind of commentate a little more about this game. But, okay, here we go. Kelly collects the puck. Cornet Burns knocks it away. Good job. Kelly collects. No fear, up to Pichek. Pichek, nice little move, and he shoots. Woo, boy's getting fancy with the puck. Boy's getting fancy with the puck. All right, that little drag. He went right between the legs. All right, back to the dot. Kelly, Burns, Pichek on the ice. We've got some energy finally on this team. Serge tries to shoot. Connor tries to put it in the net. Nothing happening there. Okay, here we are. Minute and 17 to go, second period. Sorry if this seems like it's taking a little while then longer. A little while than, how about a little longer than normal? Yeah. Oh no, don't let him shoot. No, get it. Yes. Wow, he was all sprawled out. I thought they were going to put it right over his mask. Kelly, beautiful pass. Connor Burns stopped. All right, folks, so we are coming up to the end of the second period. Now, if you were watching an edited video, I would have been making up these fancy commercials. I'm not going to do that, okay? Oh, yeah, okay. So we are at the second intermission. All right, we are at the second intermission. And it is a 1-1 game. So, before we get too crazy, we got about 30 seconds here in the second intermission in this one. And for my viewers out there, let's see what we got here. My bad. So, one of the questions I got was about Shedeur Sanders starting this week. All right. Now, one of my viewers is trying to stump me because I don't watch football. I know he's a football player, and I know I definitely know I know who his dad is. Okay, I'm not that dumb. So. While we're sitting here in the intermission, and we're going to sit here for about a minute or two, tell me what team he plays for. That's how I know if you're really watching. Tell me what team he plays for, and help me out here for a second. I'm waiting patiently. Oh, okay. He plays for the Browns. He plays for the Browns. Right. So, yeah, I don't know. My thoughts on him playing. Is he ready to play? I don't know. Is he ready to play? If he's ready to play, then I don't know. Put him in the game. Let him play, right? Throw your comments up there. Screw the Browns, da Bears. Yeah, we know who that is. Okay, I love how we're at we're at intermission of a hockey game and we're talking about da Bears. So I know the Browns play in Cleveland. Thank you very much. I know that. We got 2 Bears fans watching. So I got 5 people watching, and 2 of them are freaking Bears fans. Freaking Bears fans. You know what? The Bears are the reason we don't have a coach anymore because, well, we blew the fucking game. That's right. Oh, I just use the F word. We blew the game against the Bears. Come on, give me another one. Give me another question. I got 30 seconds left before we're gonna get this thing started. Something that I actually know that I'd be willing to talk about here as we move into the third period. Anything. Yeah, first in the NFC. You know what? The Bears fans can, they'll blow it. Okay, do I play Fortnite in the cave? Okay, so there's certain games that I just do not have any patience for. All right, I am of the age growing up where we use the A and we use the B buttons. There's so much that happens in that game. And if you're one of my 5 viewers or somebody who's watching later on after we record this, there's yeah, I know what Fortnite is. Yes, I know what it is, and I can even do the little dances. But no, seriously though, there's so much happening in that game that I get lost. Plus, there's like kids who come on there and they fucking snipe you like out of nowhere. So like I'll drop in, I'm on my like whatever that thing is, paraglider thing, and I come falling into the game, and I'm all happy because I'm in like my Deadpool outfit, and like I'm in there 2 seconds, and it's boom, and I'll get some kid like tell me what's up, some like 12-year-old, and you know what? I'd much rather just play my hockey game and be quiet. So, you know what? You want to see me play Fortnite live? Yeah, I'd be happy to do it. I would be happy to do it. It would be very funny, and I guarantee you there would be a ton of cussing. There you go. See, somebody knows me. They know that I'd be cursing. I would be cussing 100%. Okay. Again, most of the time these episodes are edited, so you're getting me edited. You don't hear me as I'm playing the actual game. When I play the hockey game, I play the baseball game. I actually play it on the hardest level because I do enjoy the challenge. And but when it comes to Fortnite, man, it's like they are so quick. Plus, you have these people who like pay to get like the most expensive weapons and shit. And it's like, I'm not paying for that. I'm not. I mean, it's hard enough for me to pay $59 for a hockey game. All right, I wait till it goes on sale. I'm an old guy. All right, I'm not gonna sit there and put my hard-earned money towards, a gun for Fortnite. And if there's a young kid out there watching, it's a skin, whatever. Yeah, my suit, my costume. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, they're expensive, and I don't have time for that shit. So I like to play these games instead. Yeah, you do pay for them. So wait, that means I paid for it? See, I got ripped off. Oh, see, I learned so much stuff from my young people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your help. Okay, let's get back to the game. We're going to actually do this, folks, because it was a little loud in my ears. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn this down because I've got some people out there asking me some questions. And you know what? Feel free to do that during the actual game, too. I have no problem with that. Let's go ahead and turn our announcer down. Couple more bumps. All right, we're going to turn this down. We're going to turn... Well, the music has to stay down because I don't want to get, busted. The coach to this. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So that's going to quiet things down a little bit. You're going to get more announcing from the mic here in this one. We are heading into the third period of this one. It is 3-1. And at UBS. So see, you can't even hear him now. It's just us. It's like we're sitting in our seat right at center ice. Okay, Sergio with the puck. He gives it up to No Fear. No Fear to Connor. Pichek shoots. Pichek comes out right away and says, yeah, I want to win this game. And you know what? We all want to win this game, buddy. No Fear collects it. He's going to bring it up, gives it over to Quanabans. Quanabans to Kelly. Kelly shoots and then gets knocked on his ace. Oh, and then he went right after him. I don't know if you caught that in the corner of your screen. Nelson collects. He gives it over to Sergio. And there's Pichek. Kelly loses it in his skates. Must not be wearing his glasses tonight, folks, because he can't see the puck. Kelly collects, gives it over to Pacioretty. Patch tries to make a move, can't do it. Barzy bringing it up. Shoots, and DJ with the nice glove save. So, yeah, we want to fight. We want to fight, absolutely, man. If I could bet on anyone to fight in this game, I think we'd probably see Swifty or frickin' Killer Keller. Killer Keller loves to fight in this game. All right, Fagan gets the face off and then gets his ass handed to him over against the wall, and then, oh, what the hell was that? Anders Lee, like slid it past DJ. Let's see this again. Oh, 5-hole. Dude, you got to cover up down there, buddy. You got to cover up down there. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't know. If you can get it to work, right? If you can get it to work. Okay. So, it's 2-1 Islanders after the Anders Lee. The captain of the Islanders gets a goal. We are at the 15-minute mark of the third period. No! DJ stops. Okay, so here's where we stand. Again, we're at the 15-minute mark. I have a very, very bad short-term memory. I forget what I say half the time. So, 34 shots to 21. The professor bringing it up. The professor to B-Walk to Patch. Patch loses the puck. I don't know if anyone else is seeing this, but he's been pretty weak in this game. Patch is moving kind of slow. I mean, he's like 38 in this game, so. All right, here's Lee, and Lee gets leveled by Fagan. He says, score a goal on us again, dude. Shit. Patch behind the net to Professor, to Fagan. He shoots. No, I thought it was going to go in. Oh, my goodness. Palmieri bringing it up. So we've only got about 12 minutes left. Lee. Pajot, Palmieri behind the net to Merrill, back to Lee, get it out. Thank you, Fagan. Take over. Jimmy to Swift. All right, we need a fight. We just need something to get this team going. We came out flat here in the third period. Jimmy. Oh no, oh God, he's gonna be feeling that for about a week. Swifty. To Jimmy. Jimmy brings it up. Shoots. Oh, so it seems like a lot of our goals are like rebounds. Big rebounds. I think what we need to do is get the puck in the hands. That's against the rules, dude. No, we need to get it on the stick of our boy No Fear Feeney from the blue line or Surge. Let them take that wicked slapper, right? And then just get P-check or Kelly in front of the net. Yeah, he is. Jimmy has been getting the shit kicked out of him in this game. So somebody needs to get out there and be like, don't fuck with Jimmy. All right? We need someone to get out. Oh! P-check, did you put it in the net again? What kind of fucking glitch is that? That's right, I just said that. Did you see that? He just put it in the net again. Like that Colombian soccer player, dude. You better not come home. Oh my goodness. All right, we need a miracle here. Siplikov. Quanabend in the corner. Yeah, he's, you know what? That's an interesting comment to trade P-check. You know what? I can't do it because I know what he means to the team. But, dude, you scored 2 goals for the Islanders tonight. All right, maybe we should trade you over there. Taven tries to get something going. Folks, we got 5 minutes left in this game. We're down 2 goals. Okay, we're down 2 goals. And we're at the point in this game where I have to say it. Okay? We've beat ourselves. We have beat ourselves. Gallegos with the stop there. We're down 2, and the Islanders have 3 goals. All right? 1 from Anders Lee and 2 from Pichek. Oh, dude, I'm falling over. I'm not even watching the TV anymore. Oh, painful. Yeah, I do like the Islanders, Pichek, but put the fucking puck in our net, God damn it. All right, here we go. Shit. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this game. I've been graced with the presence of the true Pichek as I watch this one. I'm trying not to call him out. I'm doing my best. I really am. Killer Keller. Can he come up big? We got 3 minutes left. Isaac just gets sat on his ass. Yo, it's getting demonetized for sure. Not that it was ever going to get monetized. Dude, I get like 21 viewers if I'm lucky. Most of them are my family just trying to be nice to me. Support me in my, I don't know what this is. My little hobby. All right, Matt Barzal shoots. DJ with the stop. Folks, if I made any money off of this, I don't know, man. I don't know what I would ever do. I swear to God. It'd be like pennies. Pennies. All right, 1 minute and 49 seconds to go. We've taken 36 shots in this game and done nothing. Dobson shoots. Do not put it in the net. Oh, for Christ's sake, I was going to lose it. So, honestly, if he didn't produce the way that he does for this team, I would have to be like, dude, you're going down. I got to put you on the second or third line. But when he's on, he's scoring, so I got to leave him where he is. Yeah, Pichek, you'll be able to hold your spot on the top line. No. Oh, Christ. Brock Nelson isn't even an Islander anymore. Oh. Interesting little Brock Nelson story. So, I was a big Brock Nelson fan when he was an Islander. My father went out, got me a Brock Nelson autographed jersey. I was so pumped. Like literally a week later, the dude gets traded to Colorado. But hey, I got my autographed Islanders jersey, so it is what it is. So, folks, this has not been a good episode. All right, we're getting near the end of this game. We're getting close to the end of the episode. I think I got maybe 2 viewers left. They're like fans at the actual game. They just bail when the team's losing. They bail when the team's losing. Sucks. Getting up, walking out. They're walking to the exits. 41 seconds to go. That was a penalty. That's a little too late. It looked like a little slash on Barzal. Well, thank you. I try. See, I need a little help, though. See, I need a little fuel. People give me the fuel, and I just go, right? I just go. Definitely. And I have to get better at reading. Yeah, right? Absolutely. Got to snag that parking lot TJ dog, man. It's like going to a Ducks game. Totally. We got to do that. Absolutely. I only have like 6 viewers, so if you're in California and you want to go to a Ducks game, let me know. But yeah, I got to get better about reading the actual comments. All right, Pajot getting to the net. We're going to give up a shorty to end this game. Okay. So we're getting towards the end of the episode. We got about 14 seconds left. I want you to think about something before we head out, all right? So we are going to take a look at next week's episode. We'll see who we're playing. Question of the night right now. No Pichek. I'm not going to take a shot at you. Yes, you scored 2 goals for the Islanders, and you're probably their leading scorer on the year, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about our goalie situation. All right. Now, we've got a couple of pieces on this team that we can trade. We do not get, and there's the game. All right. This one is over. We lose. You should be upset. So, as I was saying, that was fun. That was fun, right? We got to watch the game. That was fun. As I was saying, before we make our way out, we got probably about 2 minutes or so left. Question of the night before we leave here. I've got some pieces on this team, some really good pieces. All right, and when I say that, I mean like in the overall category. So we go ahead, we take a look at our lines, right? And we're gonna take a look. We've got some pieces that we can make some moves. Okay. Now, what's important to look at, if you're unfamiliar with the game, is obviously the overalls, right? So we know that we need a goalie. We need, and again, no offense. Yes, it does tell me when the injury is fully healed. So we will know when Simo is ready to come back into the lineup. Let's go ahead and take a look. Since the question has been asked, we will take a look. So, returning December 16th. So we've got 2 weeks until we get our star goalie back. All right. So upper body injury. I would guess probably something with the arm. I think it was a broken arm. I'm pretty sure it was a broken arm because I had like a broken elbow, but it didn't really tell me what it was with her. It just basically said she was out. So we have 2 weeks, 2 solid weeks. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the calendar, see who we have coming up. We have got tough games coming up. All right. So next week, we only got through about 8 games this episode. As I was getting pretty low on time, but so I'm low on time. I can do it as long as I want. Grown man. Anyway, so Tampa Bay Lightning we have in the next episode. We'll see Edmonton. We have Vancouver. Let's take a look at their records. Tampa Bay 14-9. Edmonton 17-11. Vancouver is 12-12, so they're about with us. Montreal, we should win that one. Every time I say that, we lose. Pittsburgh 12-18. So we get her back on the 14th? Yeah, we get her back on the 14th. So if we can't get through Vancouver, Montreal, and Pittsburgh, that should be 3 wins, right? And then we'll have her back in the net against Carolina. And you know what? Oh, the 16th. Okay, it is the 16th. Wow, you were actually paying attention. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You know what? The hell with this. This is gonna be quick. We're gonna sim right through. We're gonna sim right until we get that person back in the lineup. We're not gonna trade anybody. No, why trade anybody? We're not gonna do that. So let's go ahead and we're gonna sim right to here. Let's see if we can beat Tampa Bay, who beat us in the playoffs last year. Oh, a 6-4 win. When we quick sim, we win. When we watch the freaking games, we lose. Oh, kills me. All right, Connor McDavid and the Oilers. We got Vancouver, the back-to-back nights. Let's see if we can get 2 wins. Nope, don't care. Let's see what we can do here. And we get the win against Edmonton. We get the win against Vancouver. Okay, folks, we should just simulate the whole gosh darn season. Listen to me with my gosh darns. All right, so let's roll. We've won 3 in a row. I'm like super happy. And this happens now, right? Right when I'm getting ready to go nights. All right, here we go. Oh my God, did I just say that? I did. I just said that out loud. I said it just like that out loud. Yeah, it's like I'm talking to the dogs. Usually the dogs are sitting here next to me. All right, so we got Montreal. We've got Pittsburgh. We're going to roll right through that. Let's see how we do here. Montreal. We win. And there we go. Simo has returned to the lineup. It called Simo a he. No, she will be getting the count against our roster and salary cap. So we've got to make a move here. And we know what we're going to do. We're going to send our goalie back down. So, Skarek, you're going back. Simo, you are back in the net. There we go. All right. So for next week, we'll have something to watch. All right. Perfect. Yeah, sorry about the heat thing. I don't know why it does that, but it does that. It is what it is. All right, so we are going to we're going to send you back down to the minors. All right, and no, yeah, best NHL lines. Edit NHL lines. So here we go. Back in the net, and the band is back together. The band is back together. Let's get. Oh, you're scratched, but you're back in. Okay, we're gonna put you right to the top. Welcome back in. If this person gets hurt again, because that was a $9.5 million contract for 1 year. Yeah, like the most stubborn contract signing I've ever had on this game. It took me like 7 days on the game to get this person to sign a contract. They come in, they get hurt in the first freaking game. First game. And then we have to put our backup in. All right. Let's get through let's see, what's our record? Let's see if I can add here. We are 17, 14, and 2. So that's 31, 33. So we played 33. Oh, it says it right there on the screen. Actually tells me. All right, so we have played 33 games. We're going to get to 35. So we're going to go ahead and sim right through St. Louis. We have won. Since we stopped watching our sims, we've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Bullshit. That's right, I call bullshit. Demonetized, I don't care. Bullshit. Okay. Yeah, I hope it's worth the frickin' money. $9.5 million. Fucking sucked up my goddamn budget. All right, here we go. And she gained morale because she's healthy. Well, I hope that's what she does. All right. Fully healed, ready to play. We're going to go. I guess we have to put her in the game. Yeah, it's going to ask us to do that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. I agree with the last comment. That's what I'm saying. All right, here we go. So you're back in the lineup, and let's see if we can get a win. She loses the first game. Oh, that sucks, dude. That totally sucks. All right. And then we lose the second game with her in the net. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, $9.5 million. All right, so I wanted to get to 35 games on the season. That's where we are. We are at the 18th of December. We got our all-star netminder back from injury. That person has lost 2 games in a row. So we made it through. Well, we made it through a ton of games in this episode. We made it through 15 games, some quick sims. We watched the game with the Islanders. We watched 5 games on the slow sim. So exciting stuff. Looks like we actually went, I don't know, do the math, 5, 5, 2, 7, 5 and 7. So not the best, but we are 17 and 16 heading into next week's episode. Very excited about that. I think I might actually be off that day, so I might be a little bit more rested and a little bit better spoken. Yeah, we'll give you. I'll give you. Okay, yeah, we'll give Simon a rest. Okay, because been sitting at home watching TV, letting that injury heal, and a little rusty. So hopefully we get a little more. We're taking on Dallas. We're taking on the Islanders again in the next episode. We got Utah. We got Montreal. So. Really, the Dallas game is going to be the one that I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, you had a little fun tonight. It's always fun for me to sit here and do this. I'm definitely excited about it. Like I said, it's just a great way to kind of settle down after a tough couple days at work. So next week, here's the plan. We will do at least one live game, okay? If you watch this throughout the week, if you watch me afterward, this is what we're going to do this week. We've got some key games. We've got Dallas. We've got the Islanders. We've got Utah. We've got Montreal. Okay, you tell me what you want to see. Tell me which game you want to see live. All right, in the comments, feel free to tell me if we want to see the Islanders, if we want to see Utah, if we want to see Montreal. So Montreal is definitely a rival of ours. I love the Islanders. And we have Simo back in net. That's going to be huge. So we'll get to see that live as well. All right. If you have a chance and you feel like popping in next Tuesday night, I will be live again around 6:30, 6:45. Just depends on what time I get home from the office. I'll be with the Montreal Expos. We are heading into our second season. We'll be in our second season with the Montreal Expos. And if you haven't seen any of the episodes, we made it through one season with an absolutely terrible Expos team. We went through free agency, and we are the 1999 Expos, and we just picked up Ken Griffey Jr. in free agency. So I'll be running through that next Tuesday night for about an hour and a half, and then we're right back here inside the cave to watch our Hartford Whalers. Well, early returns. I got a few text messages too. Early returns are saying the Islanders rematch for next week. I'd be looking forward to seeing that. So again, thanks for stopping in. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe on tonight's video, and shoot some comments over. Again, we're looking to see who we're going to play next week. 3 options: Dallas, the Islanders, or the Canadiens. We'll jump into that one live next week with plenty of commentary. I need all the fuel I can get so that I'm talking. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here talking to a wall. All right? All right, thanks everyone for joining me inside the cave, and I will see you next week.